What's up? Welcome back to my channel if you are a current subscriber. If not, my name is Kimberly. I'm a military wife and mother of 3, sometimes 4. We have 4 children between us, and I used to be a stay-at-home mom for the past 4 years, but now I am back to work and getting back into doing my YouTube videos. But this channel is kind of just showcases, things that a busy working mom now does: meal prep, organization, all different sorts of things. So if you're not a subscriber, I hope you do subscribe. And as far as for today's video, it's a meal prep video. I actually did a weekly meal prep video for the coming week, and just really wanted to have everything ready to go so there was minimal cooking and preparation during the week. So I have several recipes that I made. I was pretty ambitious on some of these, and I saved almost all of the cooking for Sunday afternoon, which took me several hours. I kind of wish I would have broken it up more. But I really hope you enjoy these recipes. It gives you some great ideas. Probably going to break this up into 2 separate videos just because I can only upload like 15 minutes at a time. And I don't know if that's because I film on my iPhone and the app I use, but I can't do a longer video than that. So I think all the footage that I have, it'll be probably in 2 separate videos. So please give it a thumbs up if you like this video, if you'd like to see more like it, and let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to work on is washing all of my produce, and I have a confession to make. I am one of those people that either I'll wash something off very quickly with some water if I think about it. There are times that I do not even wash my produce. I know that's horrible. You guys are going to judge me, but that's just real life for me. So I watched this other YouTuber, and she actually has this nice salad spinner. And she always soaks, all of her produce she puts in cold water in her salad spinner and puts a little dash of vinegar in everything to get all of the germs off. And she'll let them stay there for like 5 to 10 minutes and then use the spinner to dry them off really well. So I don't have a salad spinner yet, but I will be getting one. So I just use this little colander inside another bigger bowl, and that's what I'm doing. I'm filling it with cold water and putting a little splash of vinegar in there, and I'm washing all of my produce before I get it packed up and into the fridge. Now, since I've washed all of my produce, I'm just going to cut it up and get it packaged for the refrigerator. And now I'm prepping my lunches for the week, which consists of tuna with crackers, sweet peppers, roasted red pepper hummus, chunky avocado, and some cherry tomatoes, and I have been loving it. The next meal that I'm going to start prepping is some mini lasagnas. So to this bowl or saucepan, I am adding some olive oil, sweet Italian sausage and some lean ground beef, and I'm going to get that browned up. And I did also start my lasagna noodles in a dish with just hot water. I'm going to let those sit for 30 minutes so they become pliable. Then I'm going to chop up a large onion and add that to my meat mixture. Next, I'm going to also add some minced garlic and let that cook together. Next, I'm adding in some sugar, fresh basil, fennel, oregano, and a half a teaspoon of salt, some pepper, and some chopped parsley. Now I'm going to add in my crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, tomato sauce, and chicken broth, and I will have this recipe linked below. Finally, you just give that a stir, bring it to a simmer, and you can actually let it go for 1 to 4 hours. Stirring occasionally, I let it go for about 1.5 hours. While my meat sauce is cooking, I am going to make up my ricotta cheese mixture. Now I did half and half ricotta cheese and half cottage cheese, which I've never done before, and I love the consistency. It made this so much easier to spread, and the taste was amazing. So that with 1 egg, remaining 2 tablespoons of parsley, and some salt and nutmeg, and then I just set that in the refrigerator to chill and be ready for me when I was ready to assemble the lasagnas. Quickly, I just wanted to take a moment to show you my lasagna noodles. I did not boil these. All I did was put them in this dish and put some hot water over them, let them sit for 30 minutes, and they were nice and soft and pliable. Now I'm going to start slicing up my mozzarella cheese, and you can buy this pre-sliced if you like. And as you'll see, I ended up breaking out the shredded mozzarella because this was not near enough cheese. Sorry you guys, I just can't get away from this sauce. It was so amazing. I absolutely loved it. Okay, so now begins the assembly of the mini lasagnas. Now look, I got a little overzealous and purchased, I think I have, I don't know, 17, 18 maybe, little tins, and I didn't really pay attention to my recipe, so I used 2 different recipes, and here's what I mean. The recipe that I'm linking down below for the lasagna itself, I use that entire recipe, but then I also referenced another recipe that talked about how to do it in the mini loaf tins like this, and the portions and everything. So I didn't pay attention to I just randomly bought like a ton of these tins without paying attention to how many I needed in comparison to how much I actually made. So I only was able to do 3 full layers on like 5 or 6 of these, and the rest of them ended up being only 2 layers because I had too many tins for the amount of lasagna that I had on hand. But take away 4 or 5 of those tins and it would have been the perfect amount to have 3 layers on everything. And just so you know, for the assembly of these, you're going to start with a little bit of meat sauce in the bottom of your dish, then place a noodle on top, and then your ricotta cheese mixture, and then your mozzarella cheese, and a little bit of the meat sauce again, and then Parmesan cheese, and you're going to repeat layering that 2 more times. Once your lasagnas are fully assembled, you will put them in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes, and then you can take them out and cool them and freeze them, or if you want to eat them right away, put them in for an hour, 30 minutes covered and 30 minutes uncovered. This was the very best lasagna I have ever had. The meat sauce is to die for, and I will be canning up a big batch of it to keep on hand. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.